Welcome! You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, bringing Broadway home on a budget. Here we go, ho-ho! Again. Today, on 106.7 Light FM at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Cubby and Christine will flip the switch to non-stop Christmas music live from the Radio City Christmas Spectacular at Radio City Music Hall in New York. How best to mark the occasion? And I said mark, not celebrate. I have very little tolerance for those who blare Christmas music non-stop before Thanksgiving. Yes, all the other Christmas stuff, the decorations and the stories and the presents, that's all fine. But the music, especially if it runs 24 hours a darn day, makes the turkey sound like an afterthought. Nevertheless, we're going to do this the right way, with the 2002 Radio City Christmas Spectacular souvenir program that I picked up for $1.99. This is basically a rundown of the annual holiday tradition for families all around the world who embark on their Christmas journeys in New York, if they can afford it. Cutting up, Santa takes us on a magical 3D sleigh ride high over New York. Final destination, Radio City Music Hall, which reminds me, Final Destination Christmas Edition, woo! That's gonna be a Christmas horror to remember. I would be so there for that. Nevertheless, with a wave of his hand, a giant Christmas tree rises from the stage covered in tinsel and lights. From under the tree appears our world-famous Christmas gift to you, the beloved Radio City Rockettes. More on that and them later. Trust me, you want to stick around for the Rockettes, if anything, before Thanksgiving. Santa's gonna rock and roll, a dream of dancing bears, the parade of the wooden soldiers. That also reminds me, there's a tradition in this house to watch March of the Wooden Soldiers. You know that classic Abbott and Costello film? Very lovely. Mother's never veered away from that tradition. Here comes Santa Claus, and a brief history of America's national treasure, at least on Broadway, the Radio City Rockettes. Now, you fold out these two pages and you get the 4-page fold-out of the Radio City Rockettes. I suddenly would have get to the Radio City Rockettes before Thanksgiving. I mean, come on, look at them. Such holiday honeys, all grandiose and spectacular looking, hence the name. However, this is where we come across a couple of imperfections. See here on the top? These fold-out pages? They're actually coming apart here at the top. 1 and 2 on the other side. See this? 2. Ah man, if it weren't for those 2 whips, this would have been perfect. Moving on, a white Christmas in New York, skating in the plaza, the North Pole, getting ready for Christmas Eve. Santa's Toy Workshop, an exciting place to be. One solitary life in the living nativity, and that's it. I don't know if this particular program is the norm for all Radio City Christmas Spectaculars. I mean, the scenes and the set design, everything can vary from year to year. Hence why I haven't been there, ever. The Radio City Entertainment family wants to thank you for making the Radio City Christmas Spectacular a part of your holiday celebrations. We wish you and yours a very special holiday season, a very happy new year, and look forward to seeing you in the years ahead. Thank you. And I want to thank whoever donated this, so I can pick it up for $1.99. This came 1 year after the 9/11 terrorist attacks, when people needed some joy more than ever before. And by and large, the Radio City Christmas Spectacular never fails to deliver that in spades. 4.5 out of 5. I mean, if you want to celebrate Christmas a bit earlier than usual, way earlier than usual, this wouldn't fail to help kick up your heels. For watching TSR. Now, to see another awesome review like this one, click here. If you want to become a Hollywood bargain hunter, click here to subscribe. And I'll catch you on the thrift side.